Alright, we're at the arenas at SC Village. We get some airball practicing for the first time. How's it going? I'm Sean. Thank you for checking out this video. Today we'll be watching my first time ever playing airball. It happened to be at SC Village here in Southern California. It was just this last weekend actually. I'm actually incredibly sore still from all the playing that I did. I filmed a little bit of it on my GoPro. I was trying to figure all that out while also trying to figure out how to play airball for the first time, so it was a little bit intense, but I had a ton of fun. I really enjoyed it, and I wanted to talk about my experience a little bit as we watch it together. So let's hop on into it and let's see how this goes. So as we got there in the morning, we ended up making our way down to one of the lower fields. There was less people on it, just some guys running drills, and we asked if we could hop on and just play some 3v3s against our buddies with each other, and then eventually it turned into 5-on-5s. This was actually my first game that I had ever played on an airball field, so it was pretty intense. I was still getting a feel for the gun. My gun I'm using is a 2008 Planet Eclipse Ego. It's a little bit older, so I got some things I got to work out on it. I got a little bit of tuning I need to do, and just to make sure things stay extra clean, because every once in a while I got a little wonky on me. But this was intense. This was a ton of fun. Just kind of figuring out my bearings, where everything was. You see the guy's head pop out there. There's so many angles and so many places to look. It was quite overwhelming at first, but I really enjoyed it. I've watched a lot of paintball. I played a lot of paintball. I've just never played airball or tournament style paintball before, so it was pretty cool. I think we're playing 3v3s at this point. They pushed up on us. We cleared that guy out. Game ended up ending right there. Here we are. So SC Village is pretty cool. They have 5 airball fields now. There was a field right below us actually. They were playing 10-man on, which was pretty gnarly. We heard that all day long. The amount of balls flying in the air and guns just ripping was wild. You could hear it from across the actual parking lot. It was cool. Filling up some air between points. It's really nice. It's actually right there for you. Here I make my way out to the left corner, figuring out how to run and gun a little bit. Just figuring things out here is pretty cool. Kind of being under the gun on these points. Luckily we're playing against some guys that were kind of our skill level, so it ended up working out really good. And things stayed pretty fair throughout it. I end up learning a little bit of a lesson here in a second, because I don't know where people are supposed to be or where they're gonna be, and then I end up running right into two lanes, which was pretty smart of me. That's something I'll hopefully figure out here in the future as I keep learning this side of paintball.
Back left, I think, Mike. Back left.
It was fun though. This old gun was ripping. When it wanted to go, it would go, and it felt pretty good. I ended up finding out I was shooting pretty low FPS later on in the day. There was no chronos around, so by the time somebody came up and had a chrono and I tested it out, I was shooting 220. That's pretty low. But we were having fun either way. Honestly, how can you not be having fun doing this? If you watched my first video, which if you did, I really appreciate, and thank you for watching this one as well. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe. It's definitely going to help me out. I want to help you guys out, kind of keep helping paintball grow as much as it can. I've been talking to some people that are they're all really interested in just seeing paintball grow, and I am too, because I'm getting back into it, but like I know that I can do a little bit of good work by making videos like this, hopefully getting some new people into paintball and maybe into the side of tournament play, like I'm kind of just starting to figure out. If you want to join me as I kind of start learning that, please subscribe. That's it. Here we are talking some strategy in between points, just kind of figuring things out. These are my buddies who've been helping me get back into paintball. They've been playing D6 3-man. They're all just kind of really getting into it. Here, my buddy let me borrow his CS3 to do some snap shooting drills with. I got clipped right there. But this was a lot of fun. I'd never really done this before, and honestly, playing with a CS3, that felt nice. That thing was sweet. It was so smooth. When I just pointed and pressed the trigger, and it just went. It was nice. Just trying to figure things out here. Not ever really practiced stuff like this before, because I'm super new to the tournament stuff. So just kind of figuring out the flow of how these guys do everything. It was fun though.
Keep going. He's ready.
I got a couple kills on this one, which was good.
Brian. go. Keep going.
Learning how to snap around one of these airball bunkers was kind of cool. Overall, it was just a fun day. Last time I was at SC Village, the arenas weren't really a thing. I remember there being, I think, 2 hyperball fields and maybe 1 airball field, but this was probably 2009 maybe. So this was a long time ago. You can see up in the left-hand side, they're just doing some more snap shooting drills. I think I hop in there next. Snap shooting too. Yeah, here we go. Almost got me there. Yeah, these are fun. This was, like I said, I'm still sore. I was not used to just kind of squatting and bouncing and moving. But it was a really good reminder of why you need to be in shape and why you got to think about that type of stuff before you go play in the off season, obviously. Having a little bit of issues with my gun throughout the day. I think at some point I ended up lubing it up and things started running a little bit better for me. So always make sure you take care of your guns. Especially this one, like I said, 2008. We got a little bit of age on this one. I think it still runs really good though. I'll make a video about my Ego soon. It's a really, really pretty gun. And it's a lot of fun to own. Here my buddies are running a 3v3, so I just started filming some of it. I filmed all this on a GoPro. I have better cameras because I do a lot of photography and videography. I just was kind of in the moment and I didn't really have the headspace to bring all of it with me and do all the different stuff at once. Just kind of playing on this field for the first time was overwhelming enough. And I don't think I'd be able to manage running a camera and doing all those things. So this was just the easiest way for me to make a video, a little bit about my experience in the first time being there. That's Brian.
Hey, talk to him,
Playing Snake. He's one of the guys that's playing on the D6 3-man team. They all play, him and his buddies all play hockey together, and that's kind of how I met all of them. My buddy Michael is buddies with all of them, so I met all of them, and then we've been playing paintball a little bit lately now, and I'm really excited about it. And honestly, for a GoPro, this doesn't look too bad. I'm impressed. I had an old GoPro. It was a Hero 3, I think, was like my first GoPro. This is the Hero 12 I filmed this all on. It looks pretty dang good. I even did some zoom and a little bit of tracking on that one. And it got a little warpy, but it was all right. All right, here we're running a point. Me and a guy I met, he was like teaching me a little bit of stuff. He's all, start the home, shoot off the brake, go to the home, bump into a bunker. So I was practicing that a little bit, kind of working on that. It was kind of cool, it was nice. Actually, the way it worked out, figuring out all this stuff was really cool. Because I've watched it for so many years. I grew up, 2007, I was in Huntington watching NPPL on the beach. And man, that was just iconic. So I love this stuff, I really do. And I'm so glad I'm back into it and finally getting to play on a field like this and with people who are really into it and kind of know what they're doing so they can help me help walk me through it a little bit, because I can see it being a little bit nerve-wracking. I'm pretty good at just throwing myself in this stuff nowadays at 30, but still, I can see it being a little bit scary. Just laying some paint down. I shot less paint playing this on these fields than I did when we went to the rec ball field later in the day. So I was kind of bummed. I was like, I shot more paint playing rec ball than I did up here, and I had more fun up here. So I think we'll be doing this a little bit more in the future. Probably a lot more in the future. I could see it becoming a problem, to be honest.
Snake corner.
This was fun though. This was really cool. Learning all the call outs. Obviously we didn't have any names for bunkers or anything. So it was mostly left, right, back here, back there, home. Those are the easy ones, but it was still just doing what we could with what we knew. And yeah, things are fun. Knew there's a guy in that bunker. Me and the snake guy were talking back and forth. And I was getting calls here from the right that Dorito 1 was hot. Just trying to keep an eye on everything. That's cool. He pushed up there. I think he gets shot. I think I almost shoot him. Yeah, I almost got him because he started calling it. I think I didn't. You can see the paint all flying over. I did not realize he could see me over that thing. And caught one right. I think it just caught actually in the hopper, so not too bad. That was one of the last games I think we played though for the day. And it was a good day. I honestly, I want to go back already. I've been trying to recover for the last 3 days. I'm super sore. So like I said, fitness is going to become one of those things that I really want to pay attention to, just to keep myself from feeling this way again, but also to be a little bit better on the field. We'll play a little bit better overall. It was cool. I saw some guys from Mountain View Paintball here, which was really cool. That's the shop I go to all the time, Mountain View Paintball in Rancho Cucamonga. They're awesome guys. If you ever need anything in your local SoCal, go check them out. They'll sit there and talk with you for an hour. At least they talk with me for an hour. I talk a lot, so I always talk to them. But yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. We will see you very, very soon. Thank you very, very much.